Thank you, RTV clan. I only just realised no one could hear me because I had myself on mute. It should be all good now, but I will go through the starting 11s once again. We've got 10 minutes till kickoff, and it's the video might not be great, but that was nothing to do with my internet. That was literally I'm slightly worried, Craigo. I am slightly worried, to be honest. It's a full strength side for Southampton. Arsenal have made 7 changes, I've just mentioned, but no one could hear me because I was on mute the whole. Anyway, let's go through this again. So Arsenal made 7 changes. We've got Leno in goal. He stays in goal despite Matt Ryan's signing before the registration yesterday. We've got 2 goalkeepers on the bench. I don't know what that's about. Back 4, Cedric Soares comes in at left back against his old club. I heard he has played a couple of games at left back for Southampton, so he should be decent back up to Tierney, who gets a well-needed rest for me. Gabriel returns after this is going to be his first appearance since COVID. Rob Holding partners him with Hector Bellerin returning to the side at right back. Midfield of Xhaka and El Neni in front of the centre back 4. A front 4 of Martinelli on the left, Pepe on the right, Willian at number 10, and then Nketiah up front. And as I mentioned before, no one could hear me. Southampton's team, full strength side, Fraser Foster in goal, back 4, Walker Peters, Bendinak, can't say his name, but he's a good centre half, Stevens and Bertrand at left back, who we've been heavily linked with the last couple of days. And then in front of them, we've got Armstrong, Diallo, James Ward-Prowse and Theo Walcott, who have scored at the Emirates against us the last time we played. And of course, Danny Ings returning from COVID, as Craigo just mentioned in the comments, and Che Adams. I'm surprised he's come back so early, but if he's ready, he's ready. And slightly nervous for today. Southampton going full strength. We've of course got them in the week as well in the Premier League as well. But they clearly see this as an opportunity to win some silverware. So fair play to Southampton, doing something that most teams should be doing in their position, to be honest, if you ask me. On the bench, we have Callum Chambers, Alexandre Lacazette, David Luiz, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Runnison, goalkeeper, Matt Ryan, goalkeeper, Bukayo Saka, Thomas Partey and Joe Willock. No sign of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who apparently did not make the squad because of personal reasons. Don't know. Obviously, I wish him all the best. Hope it's not too serious. And I hope if it's serious, I hope it's serious in a good way, like maybe the wife's given birth or something, and not something negative. So hopefully everything's okay with his family and everything. Wish him all the best. No sign of Reece Nelson, no. And also, there was somebody else as well, but I can't remember who it was. I heard Joe Willock wasn't on the bench, but according to this, he is. So Willock's on the bench according to this. I don't know how right it is, though, to be honest, because when I saw it, he wasn't on the bench. But on this, he is. So I'll double-check that. But Reece Nelson not on the bench is the big news. And, of course, Balogun, who scored a hat-trick for the under-23s. He scored a hat-trick for the under-23s last night. It looks like he's definitely going to be on his way. He wants game time. We're not giving it to him, not even in the FA Cup. So it's not looking good. It's not looking good for Balogun. But, yeah, should be a good one today. I am very tired. Yeah, I've just tried to freshen myself up because, yeah, it's 12:15. Okay, 12:15 is not an early time for me, but it's early on my day off work. When I'm working, I've got 5 AM starts, but before that, it's, what app am I using? For this, I'm using, I think it's Streamlabs OBS I'm using. If it's working okay, the audio should be fine. The video will probably still be jittery. I'm watching it on my PS4 BT Sport app, the game. So if it's a bit more jittery, I can change it over to my phone. But the BT Sport app's more reliable for me than Sky Go. So I reckon we'd be okay, to be honest, today. And it actually means I can commentate properly because I can actually see the full screen without it being just, you know, a phone. I need to invest in one of them phone to TV HDMI cables. They're like 50 quid. I should really get one, to be honest. They're definitely worth it. But just for when I have to play the phone game on my data, then I can transfer it to my laptop and it'll be less stress. So, yeah. Obviously defending our FA Cup here, Southampton away. I am quite nervous about today. Obviously, a lot of people saying let's focus on the league, but for me, we've not been good enough in the league, and you know, for me, we almost need to win another FA Cup just to say that we've had an okay-ish season. But then does that paper over the cracks? I'm not sure. What do you use for the lineups for that? Oh, I do. It was flash scores, but I sometimes use FootMob as well. That's normally. I'll look on FootMob to see if they say the same thing. Yeah, flash scores. Sorry, I completely misunderstood what you said. So their team. Oh yeah, Willock is on the bench. Yeah, I've tried 2 apps now. He is on the bench. So along with Thomas Partey, if needed. Of course, Ceballos and Mari still out of the team. Aubameyang is out because of personal reasons. I'm mainly looking forward to seeing Martinelli today help push the team forward. Willian has a point to prove. Of course, Pepe's got the price tag, which I said multiple times is not his fault. But One Football super reliable. I've heard good things. I do have the app. Once you use one app for your results, for me, I've downloaded a couple more, but I always go back to the same one I always go to, just because it's habit for me. I've been recommended FootMob and I use it, but I don't use it half as much as Flash Scores because I've used Flash Scores for years. It's just in my head, it's almost ingrained. I have to go to Flash Scores to check football scores because I've always done it. You know, it's always been me. I've always done that. Unless I delete the app and then keep FootMob, it's the only way it's going to happen. But I've always go back to the same app. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to that, going to the same app for information, but I'm just so used to it. So, I don't know who's captain in the side tonight. Hector Bellerin is leading the team out, so I'm guessing it's him. And, of course, Granit Xhaka's been impressive the last couple of games. It's a big game to him. A big game for Mohamed El Nene, of course. There's rumours about Willock maybe going out on loan, Nelson going out on loan, which probably almost confirms it, but the fact he's not even in the team today. I'm looking forward to seeing Ryan Bertrand for Southampton because we've been heavily linked with him over the last couple of days. Yeah, we've been heavily linked with him over the last couple of days, and interesting to see how he does against us today. Personally, I would take him as a backup left back for sure. Yes, he's 31 years of age, but he's bags of Premier League experience, and he's an improvement on Kolasinac. And he's got 6 months left on his contract. So unless the contract isn't going to be too much, I think that would be a decent backup left back option to Kieran Tierney, considering we've got no one in that position. We're playing Cedric, a right back, at left back today, just to give Kieran Tierney a rest, who's not even on the bench today. So yeah, Southampton. Of course, we beat them last time out at St Mary's. Nketiah with the goal, with the winner. I think we won 2-0 or 2-1, something like that. We definitely won the game because I remember Nketiah scoring against McCarthy at the time. I think it was for. Apologies for this corner. It's my laptop being a bit annoying, but hopefully it shouldn't play up too much. How is the video looking and the audio? Video I'm expecting to be a little bit ropey, but just let me know whether it still is or not. Again, it won't be as good until March. I've already mentioned that if you guys have watched these streams before. I'm on the babies as well. Southampton's bench: Harry Lewis, Valerie, Vonkins, Ramsey, Jan de Witt, Watts, Chark, Long, Shane Long that is, and Nlandulu. A lot of names I can't pronounce, so apologies for that. Arsenal's bench: Runnison, Matt Ryan, Callum Chambers, I've already said this, David Luiz, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Thomas Partey, Joe Willock, Bukayo Saka, and Alexander Lacazette. So I've just seen that also Emil Smith-Rowe will be getting a rest today. Yeah, is it as bad as, is it worse than last time, RTV Clan? Is it as bad as last time? Because if it is, I'll have to I might switch to my phone. But there's 5 people watching me, so if it was that bad, people would have probably turned off by now, I would have thought. I mean, you know. Big day for Nicola Pepe, as it always is when Arsenal play, and he's in the team. Nice to see I've actually picked out the right shirt. No, it doesn't change. What about, is the video as bad as it was, or is it about the same? If it's the same as how it was in the last game, then I should be okay, because I rewatched that and it was okay. It wasn't the best of the video, but it was an improvement on the last time. Of course, Walcott against fucking Arsenal again. Apologies for swearing. And Willian, of course, here for Arsenal, playing the number 10 role. He needs to put in a big performance today, William. He really does, because he's not giving it. He's not. I'm not feeling it with William, man. He's just not one of us. It's just he came in as a Premier League experienced winger who's won multiple Premier League titles. Same as last game. I can deal with that. That's fine. Considering I'm watching on my PS4 that's using Wi-Fi, then I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. But Southampton probably going a bit more stronger than Arteta probably give them credit for. But the thing is with Southampton, they're again one of these teams, a bit like Villa, where they've got a very strong starting 11, but not a very strong bench. So they have to play a full strength 11 most games because that's how good their team is. They've of course probably rested quite a few players against Shrewsbury, who they did beat in the week to get here. With Shrewsbury's problems in the FA Cup. The game has just kicked off, by the way, 10 seconds in on my stream. Once again, little disclaimer, please do not put scores in the comments down below, because I'm watching this on the BT Sport app, which likes to be about a minute or two behind. So, yeah, we don't want to ruin anyone's fun. Hello, I can't say your name, I'm sorry, 2233. He is very good at football, Danny Ings. Yes, I am slightly worried about him. I'm always a bit worried about bloody, what's it called? Shane Long, because he always scores against us. Charlie Austin used to as well, but he's gone to QPR now. Gabriel, that's not a very good start from you lads. And it's gone out to play for a throw-in, of course. Gabriel coming back from COVID. He's been out for, 6 games, they just said. He's very good, Danny Ings. I'll give him a lot of credit. And Peter Crouch made a good point in the studio, in BT Sport that is, and he basically said if he stayed fit at Liverpool, he might even still be there, which is probably a fair point, because he was quite good at Liverpool when he was playing, but he just didn't get a lot of game time because he was always injured, and Klopp just couldn't handle it, so they let him go. And he picked up from where he kind of left off at Burnley, if you remember. He was very good at Burnley, and then he went to, I think he went Burnley to Liverpool, but I think I might be missing somewhere there. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure he did, but Gabriel has just put his arm to the face of Danny Ings, who's gone down and won a free kick. And as we know for Southampton, good one. Peter has to crouch when he walks through doors. We're actually going through these sort of jokes. I don't know how far out this free kick is. We're about 2 minutes in, but as we know with Southampton, a free kick is a penalty because they've got James Ward-Prowse over free kicks. It's a bit too far out to go out and score. More of a crossing position, so I'm not too worried that he's going to hit this top bins. But again, he could do. 8 people watching. Thank you for tuning in to this live stream. Subscribe if you're new around here. Of course, share all over. Really helps the stream out. Like the video. As James Ward-Prowse, he takes the free kick early on. Leno comfortably in the hands of Bernd Leno. Of course, we've got 5 clean sheets in a row in all competitions, so we want to keep that going. I'll be pleasantly surprised if we extend that clean sheet run today, because it's going to be very difficult against this Southampton side. We've got them twice in the space of a few days in the Premier League as well in the week. Can't remember exactly what day it is. PT Sport said it was on Thursday, but I can't remember it being on a Thursday. William gives the ball away. Of course he does. And it's Ward-Prowse on the ball. Bertrand crosses it in, of course, and Cedric, his former teammate, heads it out for a corner. He's as lanky as them inflatable things you see outside dealerships. Fucking hell. Why are you making me read shit like that out, RTV Clan? Come on. Come on. I don't know what's going on with this laptop, man. That corner is really annoying me. I need to start taping it. But 3.5 minutes in, James Ward-Prowse over the corner for Southampton. Ward-Prowse fits it straight to Danny Ings' feet, but it's gone wide of the post. And it looks like they're saying it gave him a deflection, and it's a corner. See, BT Sport, man, they're so much better than Sky when it comes to these apps. Like, Sky Go just bloodthirsts, but BT Sport never lets me down. You watch, they'll let me down now, I've said that, but We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You've got the old Thierry in the background there, hopefully cheering us on. Oh my God! James Ward-Prowse is what I'm telling you. A set piece is a bloody penalty for him. Ward-Prowse, man, nearly caught out the keeper. Yeah, he is very dangerous, and he nearly scored from a corner. He hit the bar from his corner kick there, James Ward-Prowse. Nearly caught Leno off guard. Had to cover his base there. Ended up flying into his own goal there, Leno, and it's hit the bar, and it's gone out of play, and it's been deflected for another corner. So Ward-Prowse nearly scoring directly from a corner kick, which would be just our luck right now. And they've got a couple tall people in the box here, Southampton. They can definitely threaten us from the corner, but we've headed it away comfortably. It's headed back into danger, and Leno, calm, collective, catches it, throws it back out now, and it's now out to Eddie Nketiah, who gets tackled by Ben Narak. That's how they're saying it on commentary, so that's how I'm going to say it. Ben Narak, they're tackling Eddie Nketiah. Southampton are definitely up for this. I mean, we could kind of tell. Like I said, they're resting most of the players against Shrewsbury. They're definitely full strength and ready to go. Fraser Foster has a bit of a habit. I know he had his first game back in years for Southampton when they beat Liverpool a couple of weeks ago. But in the past, he's always had something against Arsenal. And now Martinelli, the spark of our attack, gets the ball, gets it to Willian. The nullification of our attack. Willian still on the ball. Will he nullify it? He won't. It's back to Granit Xhaka though. Sideways, backwards, FC. It's now been too far for Cedric, and it's a throw into Southampton. But weathered a little bit of the storm so far, but we haven't really had a lot to go by. Xhaka with the poor pass there, trying to get it to Cedric. And, of course, the winner of this game, I didn't see the Chorley Wolves game last night, but the winner of this game will go up against Wolves, because they beat Chorley last night. Oh, I wish I streamed that Liverpool-Burnley game, because that was just... I couldn't believe what I was watching. That was just the ultimate shithouse by Sean Dyche. I kind of had to respect it. And the worst part is because Arsenal lost to Burnley at home. I can't really shout too much about it because we lost to Burnley at home. Walcott for Southampton on the ball. Back to Che Adams, who is a beast on FIFA. If you know, you know. Silver in form. Absolute beast. Absolute beast. 5 people watching. Let me know who you are, where you're from, what time it is in your region and all that, so at least I can feel better about myself waking up or doing a stream. For me, that's quite early for 12 o'clock. So I know there's people in America that getting up at like 7 in the morning. But Elneny heads the ball away. But Armstrong has fouled Elneny in the build up, and the referee has given a free kick to Arsenal. Now that Liverpool fans are here, how's my form? Fuck me, I remember that meme. That was a good few months ago. Eight minutes gone on mine. Well, 7 minutes 54 seconds to be precise. Still 0-0 here. I was happy that Wolves beat Chorley. My ex is from Chorley. Oh, fair dues. It's not in Wales, Chorley. I could be completely wrong there. I just remember seeing like a dragon on their badge, but I might be sounding completely dumb here. Yeah, I'm sure you'll let me know, RTB Clan, especially if you're actually from there. But to be fair to Chorley, man, they did an exceptional job. The Adele dressing room antics and all that was great. And it's good when you see a little club like that do so well in the FA Cup, because I don't know if you guys know, it means so much to teams like that. Like, the amount of money they get from it, and I know that these games were behind closed doors, but of course they did. It's the Manchester. Of course it is. Ignore me. Of course it is. I'm chatting shit. Of course it's in about 30 minutes from Manchester. Yeah. You're right, it is. I don't know why I said Wales. I'm very tired. That's probably why. I sound like a complete idiot now, but thanks for that. Which makes sense if you're a Man United fan and you're in Manchester. Cedric. Cedric. Oh, that could be a decent pass. It could well be a decent pass. Nico Pepe. Bertrand there covers his line well. And it's now a corner to Arsenal. Was that Willian? No, it wasn't. It was Cedric. Behave yourself. It was Cedric. Great ball. Instead, it ends up going to his other fullback, former teammate, and well, maybe future teammate, who knows, Ryan Bertrand. Arsenal now with the corner. 10 minutes played. Pepe with the corner. Crosses it in. Can't get past the first man. Now Walcott now looking to break for Southampton. That's good defending there by Bellerin. Converted her from a Scouse fan to a Man United fan, so I saved her. Lol. Fair enough. Shouldn't be changing people's support though. That's one thing you shouldn't do. Unless they don't. If they don't support a team, it's fair game for me. But if they do support a team, then it's different. We're still missing Jack today in the stream. He's every time I see him to stream, he's at work now. If you remember Jack, our TV clan, Tottenham fan, great mate of mine actually. And every time I see him to stream, he's at work. That's what he says anyway. So yeah, I'm fortunate to have most weekends off at the moment. I'm working during the week though. Hence why I did that Matt Ryan video so late yesterday, because I was actually on my way home from work. And I thought if I make the video whilst I'm on my way to work, on my way back from work, then it should be good. It'll be faster to upload. Cedric. Martinelli. Come on, Martinelli. Gabby takes the shot. It's well blocked there. It's gone back though to El Nene, not Willian. El Nene. El Nene to Bellerin. Bellerin to Willian, who takes the cross away. It's been defended well by Southampton. They're still trying to get it out, but they've done well there with Armstrong. Che Adams there looking to chase Gabrielle. Didn't support them. She just did it to annoy her brother. Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, he's a good lad. I mean, poor half so far by Arsenal, all in all. But they're getting into the game now. And Nketiah, if that's onside, I think he's off though. He's crossed it in. And now it's Cedric, who's in acres of space. Takes the shot. Oh no, it's over the bar. He saw the floodlights there, and he just thought the flag's gone up anyway. And I believe that was on William, because I thought he was offside. He is right. I knew William was offside when that build-up was on. And it's gone all the way back to Cedric from a deflection. He takes a shot on and around the corner of the penalty box. And it's flow over the bar. But once again, I don't know why PT Sport are showing this, because it was offside. I haven't scored in this year in the Prem. Yeah, I know. It's absolutely crazy. It's like a glitch in the Matrix, isn't it? But I was thinking if this whole season... Well, I didn't think this whole season would be behind closed doors, but it looks like that's what's going to happen. More of the games that are behind the closed doors at Anfield, the more the chance that this record at home does get broken. Because for me, it's only really impressive if someone beats at Liverpool at Anfield with a capacity crowd. That's the test. I know Atletico did it in the Champions League last season, but I'm on about in the Premier League, because that crowd know how to boost their team on. Most home crowds do, but especially Liverpool if they're under pressure. Although they do like to go silent a lot as well. I noticed that against West Brom. And from what I've heard by multiple fans of multiple different clubs that have gone to Anfield for an away day, the atmosphere isn't half as good as what people make it out to be. So yeah, Nketiah to Holden. For me, we've got our two best centre-halves on the pitch right now, Holden and Gabrielle, which is good to see. Cedric controls that well. He knows he'll have a point to prove coming back to St Mary's for the... Might well be the first time. It will be the first time, actually, because he was on loan last season, so he definitely wouldn't have played against Southampton last year. And it's Che Adams now. Cedric trying to mark his man. Gabriel just stands still. Che Adams with the shot! Well saved by Leno. I thought that was going to hit top corner. Gabriel should have done a lot better there for me. Just stood still, tried to hold his ground. Che Adams skipped past him like he wasn't even there. And obviously, just recovering from COVID, Gabriel, but he just steps around him easily, and Leno had to dive well there to save it, to still make it 0-0. I've never gone to an away game or a Man United home game. I watch my local team instead because we don't live near Manchester. That's fair enough. Where's your local team? Willian, shot, the pass gets blocked, and now it's gone back to the defence. It's really bugging me. It might not bug other people, but it really buggers me when that goes dark, because I've got a cover on this laptop, and it seems to flim sometimes, which means it goes over the camera in the corner. It's not great. I need to invest in a webcam. His goal ain't working. Is it not, Michael? That's peak. It's on BT Sport, bro. It should work on BT Sport. Scunthorpe. Oh. I thought you were going to say like a Conference North or Conference South side. But yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, you go, Michael. Use Total Sport Tech. There you go. Got people in the chat sorting you out. I'm not watching this illegally, but if people want to recommend it to other people, be my guest, innit? William. That's a bit... Oh... The Spag was offside. I tell you what, William put out a bit of a corker there to Gabriel Martinelli. And I don't think he expected William to do such a good job. He stayed on side. It was massive chance. It was Pepe, not William. And he fluffed his lines there, Martinelli, which is unlike him. Well, good luck in your rival match against Grimsby. Did it all work, Michael? Yeah, there you go. People sorting each other out in the chat. We love to see it. But don't go anywhere, Michael. We want you to stay here as well, if you can. 6 people watching early on a Saturday morning. I thought most people worked at this time. I used to. Of course, with everything going on as well, that's probably a bit sensitive to say. I probably shouldn't have said that, but it is what it is. Sorry if I offended anybody there with people losing their jobs and shit. But I just thought early kickoff on a Saturday no one would watch, but it turns out I was wrong. I was half dead about 45 minutes ago as well, so that's not good. Half an hour before kickoff, I just run in the shower because I was knackered. I just needed something to wake me up. Anyway, you don't want to know about my fucking morning rituals, do you? You want to know about the game. 17.5 minutes played. Theo Walcott brings in the ball to Danny Ings. I swear down, if they score here and this gets clipped. Walcott takes the shot on. Wide, well wide from the post. Hello, Xavier Brown. Hello from Australia. What time is it in Australia, bro? No worries, bro. I use a different app, but they close downloads. I don't know why. Xavier, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. We do live streams for all Arsenal games when we can. And things don't go wrong, as people already know. But yeah, what sort of time is it in Australia? Is it early? Is it late? I genuinely do not know. I would if I thought about it, but I can't really think about it, to be honest. But I think you're ahead, aren't you? I feel like you're ahead. No, you're behind. I don't know. Let me know, Xavier Brown. You're actually like... I'm trying to think, but I can't remember whether you're ahead or behind. And it's Armstrong. Holden does well. We're defending well in numbers. We're just not really doing that well going forward. And without Saka and Smith Rowe and Tierney, 11:33 PM. Oh, so it is late. It's yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, that's rough, man. Depending on what your sleeping pattern is, though. They are ahead. Oh, so they're even further ahead. See, I got mugged off twice there. Yeah, they're even further ahead. You're ahead. Okay, yeah, no worries. Apologies for that. I'm not very good with that. America! That's what I'm getting confused with. America's behind, because I obviously watch wrestling, so that makes a lot of sense. That's why I got confused with Australia and America, so apologies for that. Yeah, of course they are, because they're always the first to have New Year, aren't they? Martinelli. Still Martinelli. Walker Peters did well there to defend him off. It's nearly Sunday. Wow, yeah, that's a bit mad, actually. Just trying to get a foothold in the game at the moment. It's not really happening. And it's Danny Ings. Danny Ings defended well there by Bellerin. But this is going to be a task today. No stress about it. It wouldn't thoughts on Matt Ryan. Oh, actually, that's a question I probably would rather ask you, Xavier. If I only am saying your name right, I hope so. From what I know, he was Brighton's #1 goalkeeper for quite a while, for about 2-3 years, and he's kind of lost his place recently over the last 6 months. And from what I've heard from Brighton fans, I don't know whether this is taking the piss or not, but he's apparently their fourth choice, third choice goalkeeper. So, but he's got bags to Premier League experience. He's got to be better than Runnison, and we needed a backup goalkeeper. So even if it's only for 6 months, and if it doesn't go well, we can then just sign a different backup goalkeeper permanently in the summer. And if it does go well, then maybe we can sign on Matt Ryan like we did with Cedric last season, like we did with Pablo Mari. So, backup goalkeepers are always a weird one to assess because they're not really there for the long term necessarily. They're not there to do a job all the time, but they're there to do a job when needed. And hopefully Matt Ryan can do that for us for the remaining 6 months. Didn't he do a thing where he saved some shots, he donated money to charity? I don't know. I genuinely... Maybe Xavier can answer that one. I haven't heard about that one, RTV Clan, so I have no idea, to be honest. Cedric keeps the ball in play. Dude does well. And it's gone out of play. It was pleasantly surprised, actually, because it came out of nowhere. Like, everyone expected us to announce Odegaard. I go for Brighton, and he's been horrible this season, but last season he was great. Yeah, from what I heard, basically he's been shit this season, but he's been pretty good last couple of years. Every time I've seen him play for Brighton, not this season, but the last couple of years, he seems to be a reliable goalkeeper for them. So I go for Brighton, and he has been horrible this season, but last season it was great. I just read that out already, haven't I? Yeah. But yeah, what's he like for Australia, though? Who do you think will win the league? I think it's Manchester City's league. I still think it's early to tell, but I just think their momentum will shine through. Yeah, Man United, as much as they're up there right now, I just cannot see them keep... Fuck off, Michael. We're not winning the league. Not this year, anyway. Not for quite a while. I think Man City, with the game in hand, as well... Yes, De Bruyne is out for 6 weeks. That's a huge loss, but Phil Foden will step up to the plate and do just as good. Bernardo Silva scoring his first goal this season for Man City as well in the week. So team players are starting to step up, and if they get Sterling back on form as well, Jesus is useless for me, but even if he scores a couple goals, I think they'll be ticking over, and I think they'll be just fine. But it's definitely anybody's. Leicester are a threat at the moment, but as of last season, they dropped off massively last season. They dropped off massively last season, and they bottled top 4 completely, if you remember. So I think the jury's still out on Brendan Rodgers and Leicester at the moment, but so far so good, if you ask me. And Man United, I just think the second if they lose one game away, I think then that it will start. It will start big time. Come back a day before Manchester Derby. I don't know when the Manchester Derby is, but I'll definitely take your word for it. But 23 minutes gone in this game. Let's talk about this game, which isn't a lot to talk about. But once again, it's a dead first half for Arsenal. But we're slowly but surely trying to... Oh, that laptop just moved. Hang on. Sorry about the shakiness. That is me. Let's get Thierry in the picture. Yeah, 4 to 6 weeks. I knew it was about that. But normally they say that 6 weeks is a maximum kind of thing. It could get a lot worse than that. No, sorry. 6 weeks is like the worst comes to worst most of the time when they say that. So don't surprise me if he'll be back in 3 or 4. He'll push back as well, but we'll play what top athletes do, don't they? So Willian on the ball, gets it back to Gabriel, who gets it back to Leno. Fucking hell, man. We are much better at passing out the back, but doesn't mean I still have kittens every time we do it. Every time we do it, we've won the throw nonetheless, but years under Wenger, under Emery as well, the passing down the back just hasn't worked over the years, and we just done it so confidently. But as I say that, Onini gives the ball away, Danny Ings, James Ward-Prowse in a lot of space. He's got it too. Walker-Peters. Walker-Peters crosses it in. It's deflected. It's an own goal. And it's 1-0 Southampton. And it's no more than they deserve, lads, to be honest. They've been the better side. They have been the much better side. And Southampton have taken the lead here at St Mary's. And our clean sheet run is over. It's come off Gabriel, so I'm very unfortunate here. But it's Ward-Prowse. This all came from William fanning about in the corner flag, by the way. And, ooh, that's a bit of a weird one. Walker Peters is former Tottenham as well, by the way. It's come off Gabriel from Walker Peters' cross, and nothing Leno could really do about it. Nothing really we could do about that. It's just unfortunate. So I'm not going to rage and rant and everything else, because there isn't really much we could have done about that. But what I will be pissed off about is the fact we haven't started this game very well. And once again, we've got this Willian on 250, 280 grand a week. We've got Pepe, £72 million. And once again, they are not stepping up to the plate and they're not performing. I've got on to 8 viewers now, which might not be a lot to a lot of people, but for me it is. And I know why it is. It's because I've just gone 1-0 down. So fuck you all. You know, Gabriel there with the own goal. Thank God this isn't Fantasy Premier League, because that would give me minus points in the Fantasy League. And hopefully that could be a kick up the arse, because we bloody need it today. We've not been great. We've made 7 changes against a Southampton side that I've played full strength, so it was always going to be difficult today. And it's Gabriel Xhaka. I don't think Arteta has lost an FA, or he hasn't lost an FA Cup match, but the only knockout game he's lost was the Olympiacos match in the Europa League. He's won all other knockout matches. Apart from, of course, that stat was relevant when before we faced City in the quarter-final of the League Cup, but now it's not. I just remembered, so that's my bad. Willian holding up the ball well, got it to Nketiah, a bit past him, but he's managed to get there. El Neni, we need a quick response. Cedric, who feels like he's had a point to prove. He's almost over-tried in this game so far. Nketiah, he couldn't quite get a foot on it. It's a big, big game. Fuck you all, 2K21. It's a big game for Nketiah, because he's got a bit of a point to prove himself, because Lacazette's been on form. And so far, and with Balogun looking like he's out the door, a lot of people are saying, I'm not saying it yet, but Balogun deserves a place over Eddie Nketiah, at least on the bench, for the starting team. It was the deflection that had Leno confused, because he would have had the ball comfortably, but Gabriel has put a foot on it. Not an ideal return to action there for Gabriel. Hopefully it doesn't hinder his confidence too much. Ward-Prowse, they're back on the attack again now, Southampton. Fucking hell, Ward-Prowse short from distance. What's that mean, Xavier? WHB in Arsenal. What does that mean? I'm sure it's only a spell check, but I just want to know. This laptop screen just doesn't want to stop. Bukayo Saka, who's not on the pitch today. It's Bukayo Saka, mate. Ball long over the top, looking to find Pepe. He misjudges that horribly, but he's won the throw-in. Oh, come on, man. You got to do better there. Danny Ings nearly got it to Che Adams, who was almost in on goal on a one-on-one, and Gabriel blocked it well, to be fair to him. Walker Peters once again now on this right-hand side. Out to James Ward-Prowse, who prints across in. Its header's gone straight to Cedric, and it's deflected again. Danny Ings' shot, and it's gone out for a corner. We need to weather this storm now. It happens sometimes. It just happens. It'll come back up, hopefully. If it went to 0, I would have thought this would have cut off, so I'm glad it didn't, to be fair. You'll always be streaming for minimum 1 person. Oh, thank you. It's 2 people now. Now it's 4. See, it goes back up. It just does that from time to time. Some people might have seen Southampton have scored, not watching the stream, and then gone back to the game and just to see the goal. I don't know. I'm just seeing that's sometimes what I do when I watch other people stream. It's not very often, but I do watch a couple of people, you know. But it's a corner now to Southampton. No Aubameyang on the bench either. Crosses in, headed away by Rob Holding. Bertrand shot from distance. No Smith Rowe on the bench, but we do have Saka on the bench, of course. Lacazette on the bench. Southampton, to their credit, they're very good, but they don't have a strong enough. They don't have a very strong bench at all. So that's always something to think about. Willian, Pepe. It wasn't even Willian, it was on their knee to Pepe. Pepe to Nketiah, Willian, Pepe. El Nini, Bellerin, also Partey's on the bench. Bellerin, oh Nketiah, what are you doing there, bro? That's a bad touch. It's just too easy. I'm not going to blame Pepe for that because he's the one who did put a couple of decent passes in there. Cedric has won the ball back there very well. To Willian. It's a shit ball, but Cedric's managed to save it. Decent crosses here, Cedric, and as I say that, the cross has gone out for a fucking goal kick. This guy, after having such a good game the other day, it's almost like he's trying too hard because he's facing the team who he was with for like almost 10 years, I think. It might not even been 10 years, I don't know. But it's been poor so far. We need to wake up in this second half. We've still got, well, in the second half, it's still 15 minutes to go in the first half. It could be worse. Who knows? Who knows? Haven't lost since the League Cup game against Manchester City, where Runarsson did not have the best of debuts. And then pressing the keeper. Press. Why is Willian the only one pressing? Come on, Eddie. Oh, there you go. Press him harder. Well done, Eddie. That's more like it, man. Press your fucking man. Don't just not do anything. You're pressing him, and yes, it's gone out of play for a goal kick, but this is where they look being nervous. They're going at the back. Press them, and that's what Eddie did. He did well. I'm pretty sure he did that against Southampton at St Mary's last year, and it got us a goal. It might not have been Southampton, but I'm pretty sure it was. Walker Peters. They're definitely up for this, Southampton. There's no word about that. No word of a lie. Ward-Prowse. Cedric clears away. Willian, there's no foul there. He can run with the ball now, Willian. Try and do something with the fucking ball, you bastard. This guy cannot even play a forward pass without it going out of play. And he fouled his man as well. Fucking idiot. Can't even take advantage of a foul that should have been a free kick, a lack of free kick, which William would have given away. He can't even play advantage properly. Or not play advantage, but like keep the ball to try and make it work in our favour. He just gives it away for a throw-in. He's just not doing it for me, William. And if he's the number 10, then the game's gone. The game has gone. For 34 minutes played here, still 1-0 to Southampton, as you can see on the scoreboard. Just watched AFTV's reaction to him. It wasn't as funny when DTs. I don't really watch them, mate, to be honest, so I don't know what's going on with them. But this is poor defending here by Arsenal, and it's Danny Ings on the ball. It looks like he's miraculously recovered from COVID. Armstrong, it's deflected again, and it's out for another corner to Southampton. We have struggled. We knew it'd be a task today, man, and maybe we should have given them a little bit more respect, Southampton, because we've come out today. Obviously, we've rested a lot of players, but This is our trophy. This is, you know. Yeah, I know. I've seen it, RTV Clan. I just don't really watch it, you know. I've seen the memes, obviously. Everyone has. Well, Prowse crossing, Streliang's free fucking header. He fluffed his lines, though. He needs to change it at half time. I think Mikel needs to have a good word there. But like I said, there's still 11 minutes to go, and I just need it. I want it to be half time. So I think we need half time because we still haven't woke the fuck up. Holden gives away the ball. It's been embarrassing at times today. I know, again, 7 changes, but these aren't 7 youngsters. This is not 11 youngsters on the pitch. Yes, Gabriel has just recovered from COVID. I can kind of give him a bit of slack. Leno's in goal. I don't think he could do much about the goal. Cedric's at left back, yes, but from what I've heard, he's played there before. Bellerin's right back, he's first team. Holding's first team. Xhaka's first team. Elneny's not first team, but he should be good enough here. Willian, his credentials speak for himself. Pepe, yes, he has a point to prove. Yes, he's not very confident right now, but still should do a lot better. Martinelli had that chance, big chance, but he's only just coming back from injury. Nketiah should do better still for me. Willian, you got Cedric and Eggers to space, but he's got the ball to Nketiah. Eddie. To Pepe. Blocked. Keeps the ball here well here, Pepe. Pepe finds the ball to Oh, Cedric couldn't get his foot on it. Oh. Unlucky there by Pepe. And then there he's onside, but I just saw Martinelli with acres of space. I thought it was Cedric, which makes it a lot worse. The fact it was Martinelli, and fucking William couldn't play the awkward side. Bit of an improvement going forward, but they definitely need to improve a lot more. Things toward Prowse. Oh, it was Armstrong, not Ings. Armstrong's offside. Oh, come on now. Come out and, you know, do something better. Because it's not good so far. Yes, the goal was a heavily deflected own goal if you're only just watching. Didn't actually look offside, Armstrong there. Gabriel. Back to Holding. Back to Bellerin. We've won ourselves the throw there. Good work there by Eddie. That's the sort of shit you can do. Lunge in, win the free kicks, win the foul, win their throw-ins, you know. In games where, you know, we can't just rely on Smith Rowe out there, and I think if Odegaard does turn up at Arsenal, give Smith Rowe a little less pressure, you know? Like, he's still a kid himself, Smith Rowe. I think could only help. Not really sure about the 6-month loan with no option to buy, though. I'd rather be an 18-month loan, but it might be one of them where they're having conversations with Ceballos, like they did with Ceballos, and there might be a verbal agreement in place. I don't know. I haven't got a top source, so I'm only going with what I see on Twitter, which most of the time is useless. So Southampton, they're just playing the ball. They're comfortable on the ball. Arsenal chasing the ball. We do tend to play better in the second half over the last few weeks, so hopefully, if it stays 1-0 between now and the half-time whistle, there's still an opportunity for us to hopefully get back in the game. Of course, this would go to extra time and pens, but oh, Holding, that's hospital. Oh, Xhaka. Oh, he's got it back to Leno. Good lad. Holding there, bloody had to play his bluff there. He's been very confident over the last few games, and he's not having the best of games today against a Gabriel who does not look himself, I have to say. They've definitely been up for this one, Southampton, and they're full credit to the lead. I can't stress that enough. I can't be salty about it. I've just got to tell you how it is. It's facing a much better side right now, and they get a side who are actually above us in the league. And Martinelli would have been in there. Would have been a great pass there by Pepe, and it was Benjanak who manages to slide in, collect the ball nicely. Otherwise, Martinelli would have been in on a one-on-one with Fraser Foster, and I know who I'm picking every time there. But now it's another through ball, but this time for Southampton. It's fucking Theo Walcott, and it's holding to cleanse it well, and it's then come back off Theo. It's a goal kick. Oh, Cedric keeps on Walcott. Of course, what I was going to say was, if this does go to extra time, there's no such thing as, players being 7 changes. So then we'll play against them, and we'll be fresher if it goes to extra time. So I'd rather do them in 90 minutes, but if you want to look at a positive, if it does go to extra time, but then playing their full strength team and us having 7 changes, it will give us a slight advantage in the league game. And Pepe's won the ball back very well, but he's a bit isolated. He's managed to get it out though, to be fair to him. Back to Bellerin though. We can nick a goal here before half time, considering we have not been. I don't think we've troubled Fraser Foster at all. It's been very poor. 5 minutes ago before half time, it's Cedric for Arsenal on the ball, trying to get it to Willian, who couldn't quite get there. The Kia brothers strike again, and I think it's come off Willian for a throw into the Saints. Southampton win the free kick there. See what Twitter's saying. Probably nothing. Who knows? Let's have a look. Interesting to see whether Mikel Arteta thinks about making some changes at half time. He does have the talent of Bukayo Saka and Alex Lacazette on the bench, among others. To, of course, if you want to give them more minutes, 1 or 2, particularly Pepe and Willian not playing much lately. Well, the difference in this side without Tierney, Smith Rowe and Saka is just alarming. It's like watching us, even Aubameyang realistically, but they're the 3 main creators of the side right now, Smith Rowe, Tierney and Saka. And without all 3, even with Martinelli on the pitch, we just don't look great. For me, you got to bring off Pepe or Willian. Probably Willian, to be honest, for Bukayo Saka. But there's 3 minutes to go before half time, and James Ward-Prowse is lining up a free kick, and now I am shitting myself. Good, that's good. Will be night nurse here, lads. It's James Ward-Prowse over the free kick. Slightly over the bar. I will be popping to the toilet at half time, so I will be back. I won't be too long, but yeah, just stay tuned, and obviously I will be back for the second half. But for now, it's still 90 seconds plus added time in the first half left to go, and hopefully, well, they need to kick up the arse because everyone has been off the pace. It's been slow. It's been lethargic. It's not been great at all so far, and I'll tell the truth on this channel, I'll tell you how it is. Today, we've been sloppy. Played in a side that are well up for it today. And I think even if we had Shrewsbury, we'd probably struggle if we played like this. It's an old saying in football, and it happens a lot for Arsenal. It's a game of 2 halves, and I'm just hoping we come out better second half. because we're struggling. We really are. I don't know what we need to change, but something needs to change. Cedric with the cross. And again, it's well over the bar. He's right back playing left back, and he's trying to whip it in with his left foot, and he's always hitting it wide. This is why we need a left back in, which is why I was happy when we were linked with the likes of Ryan Bertrand. More or less, also, I've heard good things about Tyreek Mitchell from Palace. Came through their academy and has done very well this season. Apparently, we might well be looking at him as well, which would also be quite good. Be a lot better than probably Bertrand based on age and potential. Bertrand's best years are probably past him. It's Xhaka. 45 seconds left. It's 1 minute added time. Bellerin, Xhaka, Gabriel. Now we're on the attack now with Cedric. No one's with him. There's no support. Come on. El Nene, Gabriel. Gabriel to Holding. It's 30 seconds left in added time. Gabriel. Holding. There's just no one's finding space. No one's finding pockets. Southampton are covering most of them. And it's Cedric who's isolated on that left-hand side. And yet we keep still going to him. Because that's normally where KT is so good. So good. And we've missed him today. And that's the half-time whistle. 1-0 down at half-time. I will be back in a few minutes. I've just got to head to the loo. I'll be right back. I'll be back before the second half, hopefully. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Pissed off so far. But it's always a game of two halves. I'll see you in a bit. I've done it again. Apologies. Right, let's get back to it. Even though it's only you watching now, but right. Half time. Southampton 1, Arsenal 0. Facing the Southampton side right now, who are high energy and high press, and we don't know how to handle them. It's so simple as that. And let's face it, the likes of Nketiah for me, Willian and Pepe especially, them three in particular are showing me why they're not in this Arsenal side right now, because they don't deserve to be. And you'd think these sort of players would really be, would really be pushing for a starting place. But at the moment, that starting 11 for me does not change one bit. Saka comes back in the week. Smith Rowe comes back in the week. Aubameyang comes back in the week. Martinelli's not been great, but I'm not going to be too harsh on him because he's just coming back from an injury himself. Gabriel, yes, he got the own goal. It was unfortunate for me. It's just one of them things, that own goal. But we haven't been good enough going forward. There's nothing going on in the midfield. And without Smith Rowe there, without Partey, for me, the three substitutions that have to be made at some point in the second half are Lacazette for Nketiah, Willian for Partey, and Nketiah for Laka, Partey for El Nene or Willian, probably, and who am I missing out? I'm missing somebody out. It's really annoying because I was on a good stride there. Saka for Willian, and Laka for Nketiah, and Partey for El Nene, probably. Then Willian stays on the pitch. I don't really know, to be honest, but we need to kick up the arse because we've done nothing going forward. I'll try and see if I can get the stats up. Can't get it up on the screen, but I can certainly get it up on my phone. 3 shots, 1 on target. Southampton had 7 and 1. They haven't created a lot, but they've pressed a hell of a lot, Southampton. And like I mentioned, they deserved a bit of luck in the first half because they've been the better side going forward. And you can't afford to have an off day at all in the FA Cup. And I think even, Mikel knows that. He's won it as a player and a manager, of course. And it was poor defending, sure. I mean, but they got their bit of luck there. Cole completed, like I mentioned, the former Spurs player. But it's come off Gabriel. It did count as an own goal. And it was the Pepe free kick with the Gabriel chance, really. And if he put his laces through that, he's either hitting that top bins or it's going into row Z. There's no one or the other there. Stayed on side. But just need a better second half performance. If we just turn it up and, just turn up. Which in the first half of games and most of this season we haven't done. Against the Southampton side, who we should have known this was going to happen. They've beaten Liverpool, they beat City here at St Mary's last season. We need a reaction and we need a response, and I'm hoping it happens in the second half because we need it. And if not, then we're out of the FA Cup already after winning it last year, which would be a shame. Yes, it wouldn't be 3 points dropped, so there is always that, but you don't want to lose any game in football, do you know what I mean? We'll see what happens. I'm hoping we can pull through. Partey is always a big loss in that midfield. I think if you bring him on 10 to 15 minutes into the second half, depending on what the outcome is, obviously if they score against Southampton, then you run the changes straight away. But I always say give it 10 minutes, 15-minute max. And if nothing changes, then he should ring the changes. That's what should happen. And hopefully Partey can then come on, Laka can come on, and Saka can come on. I'm interested to see what Aubameyang's role would have been today. Whether it would have been Aubameyang on the left and Martinelli up front. Of course, we will never know now because he was rushed back because of personal reasons. We don't know how that's affected the team. We don't know how that's affected him. So, and maybe I'm cutting the team too much slack, but I have, I will praise them when they win, but don't think I won't criticise them when we're losing, because today's not been good enough. Facing the Southampton side, who I've mentioned on time and time again, deserve to be in the lead, and they're full credit for the lead because they've been pressing high. They've not done a lot going forward in terms of attempts. Like I said, 7 shots off target and 1 on target, and their goal was an own goal, yes, but in terms of possession play, in terms of how they're going about the game, the attitude today, Southampton beat us hands down in that first half, which is why I'm hoping the second half. I'm hoping the halftime team talk Mikel does works, because if it doesn't, we're in trouble today and we're out the FA Cup. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Of course, it's always a turn game of two halves in football, so I'm not too worried yet. But again, Southampton, very tricky side to beat. I would probably rather beat them in the league than the FA Cup, because of how far behind we are in the league and we need to pick up those points. But FA Cup, it's always a good day out when you go to the game, and obviously it's a good day in general before COVID, of course. But we weren't on it last year. It'd be nice to at least get a bit further. And the team he's put out there, I'm sorry, they were at the Emirates, mate, so probably not. They only do it at the Emirates. It's at Southampton, so no WWE songs probably today. I'll be pleasantly surprised if there was, but I don't think there will be. I don't know when our next home game is. I think our TV clan, and I think I'm off for it as well, so I'll definitely do a stream for it. Our next home game is actually Manchester United next Sunday at home, so stay tuned for that, our TV clan. You being a Man United fan, obviously I'm an Arsenal fan, so it could be quite an interesting watch. Of course, with your away form not being unbeaten in, over a year now away from home, it'll be a very tough game for us. We've done you at Old Trafford, though, before you went on this big run. And I'm not confident about it, but if I remember rightly, Solskjaer was on that unbeaten run in the Premier League when he first joined, and it was Arsenal who won that game 2-0. I think it might have even been under Emery. So we're quite good. We're quite good at breaking each other's streaks. You guys broke the 49 streak. We broke the Ollie streak, and hopefully we can beat your away streak as well. But again, I'm not going to say too much yet, because if we lose this game and then lose the game in the week to Southampton again, then it doesn't bode well. Then it almost feels like one step forward, two steps back again, because one step forward, two steps back, because you go on a winning run, you try to get back up the table, and then you drop points again. It's just like you're still stuck in square one, you're stuck in mid-table mediocrity. I'm not expecting a lot in the league, don't get me wrong, but it needs to get better. And it is getting better in the league, but it's one game at a time. You've got to take each game as they come, and as it's today, as it's the FA Cup, as we are defending, our trophy. So I'm expecting a lot better today. But Southampton away was always going to be a tricky task. And of course, if we do come back today, and I've got 0 viewers, that's not a good sign. Am I still live? Our trophy. So I'm expecting a lot better today. But Southampton away was always going to be a tricky task. And of course, if we do come back today, and I've got 0 views, that's not a good sign. I'm still live. We're still live. Okay, that's cool. We're still live. Have I pissed him off or something? Like, what's going on? No one's watching the stream, but I know the stream's working just fine. 3 people are back. That's fine. I thought for a second the stream left because I had no viewers, and that happened last time. I just had to check the stream, so apologies if you can hear back my stream. There's nothing to do with my issues. It's to do with me literally just checking the stream on my phone, making sure it's still running perfectly, and it is. Well, not perfectly. Definitely not perfect, but it'll do for now. As the players come back out for the second half, there's no WWE songs because we're not at the Emirates, which is good to hear. Or good not to hear them, I guess. We need a big second half because first half it wasn't good enough. If you're just joining us, Gabriel own goal is the only goal that separates the two sides so far in the game. Gabriel just coming back from COVID-19 as well, has been out since before the start of the new year really, and has missed our good run really, and he's almost brought our shit run back to us. It's almost as he left off, isn't it? But Arsenal ran the changes today. Southampton went full strength, and so far it's proven to be a good plan by House and Hutel, and not so much a great plan for Arteta. But maybe this might just prove what we're prioritising this season. Who knows? But Holding wasn't great, and now it's Che Adams. They had to be defended well there by Holding. Gabriel. He gives the ball away. Look, Southampton look at the start of the second half as they finished the first. Pepe. Not really a fan of them not step overs, like, oh, we cannot pass a ball together. That's shocking. Holding, man, come on, wait the fuck up, man. Come out for the second half. You're expecting to have a rocket up your arse after the half-time team talk, and it's been the same so far. I know we're only 50 seconds into the second half, but Southampton are literally, House and Hutel must have said, look, same again. Keep pressing. They can't handle it. And we can't. We cannot handle it with the players we've got out there today. Which is embarrassing because there's not one youngster on that pitch today. Not one. I'm not counting Martinelli because he's a starter as well. We've got our number one goalkeeper. We've got a back four who on paper, bar Cedric, is our best back four. Yes, we're missing Kieran Tierney. It's a big miss. But we've got Cedric, who's big Premier League experience, former Southampton player as well. Gabriel, yes, he's just coming back, but he's our first choice centre-half. With Holding. Bellerin, arguably our first choice right back. Xhaka and Oneni, okay, Oneni's not our first choice midfielder, but he's still well experienced. Martinelli, Pepe and Willian, experienced players. And Nketiah, yes, he's not a kid anymore, is he? Let's face it. I mean, 22, I suppose he's 21, he's still a kid, but he's still got a lot of experience. He's not like Balogun, you know what I mean? He's a kid compared to Nketiah. And Bellerin has pulled out a delightful ball to Pepe here, and that just sums up Nicola Pepe in an Arsenal shirt. Steps inside and slips on his arse. And then, of course, who gives away the fucking foul? Willian. It's the Truckle brothers, I swear. Walcott wins the foul on fucking William. In 2021. 6 years ago, at least, that was Arsenal against Chelsea. Now it's Southampton against Arsenal. Pepe slips on his arse. It's not a foul, he just slips. I'm still here, by the way. Hello, RTV clan. I thought you left us. I had to double check my stream because I had 0 views. I got worried, but it's all good. Don't need to apologise. It's all good. Theo Walcott. Limping. Just a awkward bounce. Leno's got there comfortably in the end. It wouldn't surprise me if we give it 10 minutes and we start making the changes because we need to. Holding, clears it away. Same as the first half so far. Southampton, high press. Arsenal don't know how to deal with it. No caps for goalkeepers these days. They've gone out of fashion. And Leno seems to be having a little bit of problem with the sun. It hasn't been much of a problem in this country lately. I've seen it. Oh, that's too easy. It's straight out to Danny Ings from Fraser Foster's goal kick. It's hit the post and then it's come off Leno's head and it's gone wide just. But Fraser Foster, Gabriel and Holding are bloody ball watching at the back. Gabriel watches it go over his head and Danny Ings in acres of space. No, it was Gabriel, sorry. And then it's hit the post and luckily it's hit the back of Leno's head and it's gone out for... Oh, it turns out he was offside anyway, so I was going to say they took the goal kick. It was definitely a corner, but it was offside, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. But still a massive let-off there, and now Pepe trying to do the same thing. Fraser Foster looked a bit outside the box there, but Wasn't like it was. It did look way too easy when that came in. Luckily, the flag did go up and it was offside, but that was way too easy anyway. It's on Tuesday. Southampton Arsenal is on Tuesday again. And I'm dropped off again. And Adams cleared away by Cedric. Back to Armstrong. Armstrong to Bertrand. Bertrand. It's dangerous. It's very dangerous. Will Prowse over the bar. But this has just been. It's just not been there today. But so far, like I said, second half, it's just been all Saints again dominating the play. We've only had one shot on target the whole game, and I genuinely cannot remember when that was. Absolutely awful so far in this game. If I was Arteta, I'd bring the changes on now and make a double change. Wake them the fuck up because they need waking up. I'd rather Matt Ryan play on the. If you're still here, Xavier, I'd rather us take off Willian and bring on Matt Ryan on the wing because I guarantee he'll do better than fucking Willian. Fucking useless. Nene. Oh, it's Bellerin. Bellerin. Trying to find Pepe again. And it's Nketiah this time, not Pepe. I don't know where Pepe is then. And Eddie's managed to win the corner, I think, or the throw. He's isolated there. He's 2-on-1. He's been fouled in. Well, he's been pushed down, but they've given a foul. I don't know whether they've given a foul or a free kick. A foul or a throw. Looks like a free kick. Oh, it was a corner. It wasn't even. And Pepe crosses in. Can't be first man. And Walker Peters is completely out of position. We need to take advantage of this. Eddie and Nketiah cannot fucking get there. Willian trying to press. Trying is the word I'll use. Trying. Not hard enough, really. Today. Useless yet again. Will Prowse. He's offside. Walker Peters offside. He's had a decent game. Shows the intention of the fullback, wants to get high and wide wherever possible. I just wonder whether those delayed offside flags. It looks like Partey and Saka might be both coming on, which is a huge. They're stripping off now. I think I can see in the corner of the screen. There we are. Thomas Partey and Bukayo Saka both needed, and they can change around this football match. Martinelli might be coming off, which is a shame, but obviously if he's just recovering from his injury, then that's totally, I get it. It should just be frustrating to see both Willian and Pepe still on the pitch. Cedric's had to pass it back. He's had a poor game, to be fair. Holding did well there. Bellerin had to get a touch on it and does. Here we go. Bellerin to Pepe. who's tried to make stuff happen, and he's done a little scoop turn there, and he's won the foul. It was a good play by Pepe, to be fair to him. Oh, it's deader than my trim, Arsenal now. Come on. But they turned Bertrand and Stevens. It was Bertrand that fouled Pepe. Pepe's still down. Arsenal have a free kick. We've been useless on set pieces so far in this game. Still not made the substitutions, but there's two about to come on here for Arsenal. I'm not sure how many substitutions are on the FA Cup. It might well be 5, but I'm not actually sure, to be honest with you. Oh, that's something that's just fallen over. I'll have to sort out later. Fantastic. A ghost in this room. Bellerin, Holding. Gabriel. Cedric. Cedric to Willian. Willian to Cedric. Cedric. I'll play for a throw into Arsenal. Getting the ball back up the pitch. Slowly but surely it's a fucking struggle, but we're getting there. Xhaka, Willian. Commentator reckons it's Elneny for Partey, which makes all the sense in the world. I even said that myself. Here comes Thomas Partey. Saka deserves a rest, man. He doesn't deserve to be coming on right now, man. And Martinelli's come off for Bukayo Saka, which means that clearly he's not really been at it in this game. But then he is coming back from an injury, which is understandable. But still, Pepe and Willian are still on the pitch together. Time for Saka to make a difference. I don't know how he's come. If Martinelli's fully fit, I fully don't know why he's made that decision. But I'm just making up what I think is a decent excuse is the fact that he's just come back from an injury, and maybe he can't play 90 minutes yet. Martinelli, There's Pepe who's got it out to Eddie. Back to Pepe. That's good playing. Eddie Nketiah with the shot. It's deflected. It's a corner, but that was great play there by Pepe and Nketiah. Nice little 1-2. The shot wasn't powerful enough for me, but it was deflected on for a corner to Arsenal, and that's much better play there. Pepe getting in the game. Nice little back heel there to Nketiah. Shot was a bit poor, but it was deflected on for a corner. And it had to be. Deflection there by the Southampton centre-half. Can we do better from the corner now? Pepe plays it short to fucking Willian. Willian to Bellerin. Bellerin with the cross. And it's Holding. Oh, he's been held up there. He's holding his shirt. Go down, man, and win the pen. Don't go for the shot like that.
Missed opportunity. Every picture tells a story there. This gesture, I think, said it all.
Duarte.
Pepe couldn't hold on to it. Put pressure on the ball from Southampton. Just one or two sightings here.
Starting to get into the game a lot more now. Bellerin with the cross. Poor cross. Half an hour left to play. We've made the double substitution that I wanted us to make. Yeah, I'm not. It baffles me why Martinelli came off, but Pepe has done a. But Pepe, he's getting in the game a little bit more. It's Willian that I want us to take off. Brentford versus Leicester, that looks like that could be a very good game of football. I'll be missing that because of work. Oh, come on, Arsenal, man. Getting into the game, and that's Southampton back on the attack. Partey there, nullifying the play, did brilliantly. Got it back to Holden, who nearly fucked up, but he's managed to get there. Go on, Eddie. Go on, Eddie. Unlucky. For me, the next substitution has got to be Lacazette, surely. Either that, or if you really want to do it, Willock for Willian, I would do. But then William right now. Cedric. Saka, great touch there, but oh, it was just too heavy. Fucking hell, that Cedric's on the foul throws. I thought only Hector did them. Ah, come on. Just past an hour mark, 62 minutes played on my game. That's it, Pepe, run, press. That's it, Pepe, react. And William. That's it. Okay, yeah.
Starting to see the influence Partey's having on the game in there. Just like the engine's just starting to rev up a little bit. Pepe giving it away there again, sloppy though. Arsenal, of course, with their tradition as famous FA Cup fighters.
Come on, Arsenal, man. We're playing a lot better since Partey came on. I'll try and do a bit more commentary now. Bellerin. He's got Pepe to his right. He's used Pepe to his right. He's got space, Pepe. He's got it to Partey. Takes the shot from distance. It's hopefully deflected. No, it's over the bar. Fuck's sake, Partey. If there's 5 subs, then we can fully take off William. But definitely missed Aubameyang today, Tierney today, Lacazette today. But again, the team that they put out there, arguably for me, should be good enough on the day to win the match. But then, are they? Because Southampton, this season's so crazy that, you know, Southampton are above Arsenal right now in the table. Arsenal haven't been that good in the league this season, as we know. Haven't been very good in general. Yes, we've had a very good month or so. Doesn't take away from the fact that there's 2 halves in the season, and us crashing out the FA Cup like this would be, I wouldn't go far to say disastrous, but it wouldn't be great, you know? Not like this anyway. Not from a sloppy own goal. Which was unfortunate for sure, yes, but it was also very avoidable. And now it could get worse here, because Che Adams here, he found, couldn't quite get to Walcott, but now it's got to Danny Ings. Now Walcott, who flies it over the bar. That's more like the Walcott we all know and love. Getting flashbacks there with Theo in the central position there for Southampton. Cedric dealt with it well, to be fair. And then comes back to Walcott.
scored against his old club earlier on in the campaign last month. In fact, at the Emirates, he did celebrate it quite long and hard. I liked his explanation. He said, well, his little boy was watching at home. He would have expected nothing less from Dad scoring. I think the Arsenal fans will forgive him that for what he did for the club. It's too good for Walcott on this occasion.
"24 minutes to go." Sorry, there isn't much commentating going on. It's just Gabriel, Willian, Leno, Holding, forcing the play out from the back here. It's not great. Holding, Leno. It has been better since Partey came on, but it's still not the best. Gabriel clears it away, and he's kept it on there, Saka. So it's Xhaka, Partey, Xhaka, Gabriel to Willian, who's in a lot of space. He's got it to Saka. Saka to Eddie. Here we go. That's the chance! Eddie! Oh, Fraser with the save, but what a pass that was by Bukayo Saka. Oh, you got to be burying them in Nketiah, man. Laka would have, man. Come on. So much better there. William finding Saka brilliantly, and Saka finding Eddie in space. Was under a bit of pressure there, but we've taken the corner sure here, and oh, for fuck's sake, Xhaka, that's piss poor. Why can you have 3 decent games and then have one shit tear like this, where you can't even pass the ball together? You've got David Luiz running around laughing, throwing it back to Fraser Foster. Fuck off and get back to fucking being a substitute, you bastard. It was a deflection, actually, from Southampton, from the defender, so...
This time it's Southampton again. Just a clever little toe poke, wasn't it, from Eddie and Nketiah?
What minute are you on? I'm on 67 minutes 50 seconds, bro. So you're probably ahead of me. Please don't tell me. Oh no. Well, I know no one scored because I just checked Twitter a minute ago. I'm on the 68th minute now. Just gone past 68 minutes. What about you? Partey. He's Holding to Bellerin. Saka, that's good play here in Nketiah. Saka keeps it in play. Don't think he had to, but he's kept it in there anyway. Willian. Back to Bellerin. Whip that in first time. Oh, it can't come out. Saka! Oh, it's over the bar. We're knocking on the door. There's 20 minutes to go. We need to bring on Lacazette for me. Lacazette's got to come on soon because Nketiah is missing his chances. Balogun scored a fucking hat-trick for the under-23s last night. I ain't watching the game. I'm watching you. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll try and commentate more. I apologise. Did you come off an ad? Is there VAR? Ooh. I thought that said Southampton are 2-0 up against their rivals. I fully nearly got pissed off there. Cedric to Pepe. He's now out on the left hand side. Saka moves to the right. At 1 PM kickoff. Fair enough. Partey, Bellerin. Yeah, that's what I thought. Saka. Right, this is where you got to bring on Laka. There's 20 minutes to go, man. We win this game if we bring on Lacazette, or at least, you know, Southampton have dropped off massively. We have been increasingly better since Partey's come on, which fills me with a bit more confidence about Tuesday's game against this lot. Pepe can't do shit. And it's giving away the foul from the free kick. I'm always interested to see. It could be any of that front three, couldn't it? It could be Willian, it could be Eddie, or it could be Pepe. I won't take off Pepe. It's between Eddie and Willian for me. And it could well be Willian, and I'll be happy if it was. It's Bellerin, so he's going for it. Head to Bellerin. He's come off. Defender for an attacker. Does that mean he's playing Saka at left back? No. Yeah, it's got to be. Saka's gone left back. He's done it before. Saka's at left back. And Saka's at left wing, I think. No, Saka's at left back. Oh, so our best attacking outlets now are back at left back. We'll see what happens here. It means that he's in the Tierney position, though, which is kind of good. Partey has lost the ball there. And now Southampton are on the attack again. And Leno can collect it now. See. Xhaka gives the ball away. He's got a bit lucky there because Holders managed to call his bluff a little bit there. Partey. That's the ball to Nketiah, who's fucking ball watching again. Xhaka's done something to his hand. Come on, mate, you're fine. Laka. Willian. Sacks. Bukayo Saka. With the cross. Oh, no one's got there. Cedric. Partey. Free kick, ref. That's a free kick. It's so much better now. Pepe holds his run well. Lacazette to Cedric. This is it. Come on. Whipped in. Oh, it's blocked by not Smith Rowe, Ward-Prowse. I don't know why I said Smith Rowe. Not even on the bench today for us, and he's not a Southampton player. But now Southampton looking to counter attack now. Danny Ings, he's got Walcott running in space. Hello, Sean Paul. It's on BT Sport, bro. They're sitting on the lead to Southampton, and Arsenal trying to press. Fraser Forster, that's a mistake. Come on, Partey. Partey, that's a shit ball by Thomas Partey, but then William didn't exactly fucking help him. Walcott trying to play it through to Che Adams here. Gabriel, well done. Now it's back to Bukayo Saka. Partey. Partey now back on the ball. Has to do this right now. He's got it on the right to Pepe. Pepe back to Partey. Back to Pepe. Willian, do something, I beg. Take the shot on. It's deflected. It's a corner. So we're on the door. We're knocking on this door right now. 15 minutes to go. Or just about 15 and a half minutes to go on my screen. We're really pressing for it. We're really pushing for the last 15 minutes of the game. They are fighting. They are showing heart, but it's taken 25 minutes to get here, but there you go. It's played short again. Cedric with the cross in. Past everybody yet again. Frustrating. Gabriel, though, looks in to keep it on, and he's done his man there. And ref! How's a foul? Surely. Oh, William had to keep that on and did. It was a poor ball by Gabriel. I'm surprised it played full 90 minutes, to be honest. There we go. Nketiah. Xhaka. Cedric. Cedric to Pepe. To Cedric. It's deflected. Back on the ball of Southampton. They can't get it out of their own half. We need to take advantage of this now. Willian to Cedric. Cedric with the cross in. Looking to find Nketiah. Couldn't find him. Willian back to Lacazette. Oh, Pepe was waiting for it. Why is he waiting for it, man? Sachs to Gabriel. Here we go. Xhaka. Holding. Partey. This is much better now by Arsenal. Pepe. Loses out. Danny Ings clearing it at the back. There's 11 men behind the ball, including the goalkeeper for Southampton. And they've got 14.5 minutes to hold on. I'm on Arsenal. Partey. Cedric with the cross. We find Willian. Couldn't quite get onto it there, Willian. This fucking came off Walcott. And now it's going to be a substitution for Southampton. This Che Adams is worked his bollocks off today. Is coming off for Enlondulu. That's where every player's come from Chelsea's academy. Apparently this guy's come from Chelsea's academy. Every player's come from Chelsea's academy. And Nketiah came from Chelsea's academy. Everyone's from there. Now another foul. Where's the foul? Oh, but you give the offside, you prick. Fuck off. So it's going to be one of them days for us. In cup football, you can't have those days in a cup game because you get knocked out of the competition. But once again, we're back on the ball now. Cedric has been much improved since Thomas Partey came on. He does change up that midfield so much. He's so good. How we managed to get Thomas Partey, I'll still never know to this day because he's a Champions League level world-class midfielder and he's in this Arsenal team. It's just incredible. Holding. Gives away the ball. With a pass going forward. Partey did well. Willian. He's doing absolutely fuck all, but can he do anything here? Can he get past a man? He's passed it back. To Xhaka. And back to Willian, back to Xhaka, back to Partey. Partey passed it forward to Pepe, then back to Partey. Pepe is better. Laka. Eddie. Pepe! It's off his fucking lines. Eddie! Oh, it's off the line! You know what? I thought he was offside. I thought Pepe was offside. I had a feeling. But even still, Pepe's got to flash that in, surely. Surely. It's a nice little give and go on 1-2, and I tell you what, I think he's onside there. Was that close? Hands it back to the keeper. The thing is, Southampton, they haven't really threatened us going forward that much. They've been very good at the press. That's what's frustrating. They haven't been that great like, in terms of taking shots and stuff. They've done what they've had to do. They've got the 1-0 lead. They press when they can. But since Partey have come on, they do not know how to handle us. And that's to say that. It's Pepe that gives away the ball. And now, they're happy just to pass it around. There's 10 minutes to go here. The time is against us, not them. Armstrong. Armstrong to Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse to Armstrong. Armstrong. And Partey is... So that's a foul, but the other end isn't, ref. All he done is shoulder barge him, and Bertrand's on the fucking floor, and they give a free kick for that. Oh no, if this is a goal, I swear to God.
Decent area for Southampton, winding the clock down now into the last 10 minutes.
81 minutes, 30 seconds. Southampton have a free kick near the corner flag. An opportunity for a cross, and well, they're like with set pieces. It could well be night nurse here. Just as we haven't taken chances. And the throw is cleared away in the end. Didn't even get past the first man, which is unlike Smith, Ward-Prowse. Danny Ings takes a shot straight at Bernardo. First real chance he's had all game. Gabriel. Partey. Oh, that's a poor ball by him. And that's a free kick. It would have been, but they've played the advantage. Walcott. Armstrong slips. And now Cedric is running. He's running. He's running. He's got the ball back. And he turns around to try and pass it backwards. Why? Xhaka, we really need to push now. Xhaka. To Partey. It's been better second half. It's still not been great though. Partey is about 3 men on him here. There's no fucking support. Someone help him, and he still managed to get the ball away. Partey there. Incredible. That's a free kick. Where's the free kick? William wins the ball back. Partey. Cedric. Pepe, this is the ball now. You've got to start showing up now, Pepe. Pepe to Laka. Now they've won the free kick just outside the box. Pepe's looked alright today, to be fair. Yes, he wasn't great first half. No one was great first half. Pepe and fucking William, the chocolate bob was over this free kick. Pepe will be taking the free kick. 6 minutes to go. Free kick. Pepe takes the free kick. Oh, it's fucking shit.
No consistency to his play. Just going to get this on target. It's way over.
Looks like we will be out the FA Cup. No, Ings coming off. By fucking Shane Long, that would literally put a nail in the coffin, wouldn't it? 4 goals against Arsenal, which is probably his best tally for against a club. That's the level of him. I'll wrap up this as soon as the game finishes. I'll be doing a rapid reaction. I'll be doing it as quick as possible so I can get out as quick as possible. Because, to be honest, there's a lot to say. There's a lot of passengers that they won't go in January, but there's a lot of clear out of this club that will have to happen in the summer. I'm Pepe's been okay today, but overall it's not been a great investment, and to be honest, I think he's not good enough for this club. I'll say that right now. Willian isn't good enough, absolute dog shit. Played 90 minutes today, as well as Pepe. And they're not showing it for me. They're not proving why they should be in the team. Smith Rowe is the only one right now who can hold their head up high and say that they can play on Tuesday. Same as Aubameyang, same as Saka. He's come on, he's done alright. Partey's come on, and we've been a completely different side. We just can't seem to break Southampton down. Probably quite happy and quite relieved. Probably more relieved than happy. But at the moment, I can't see it, bro. I suppose we'll have to see if it does happen. Gabriel heads it away. I get to play lunch after this at least, because I'm fucking starving. Looks like we might well be out the FA Cup already. Gabriel. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. Mainly, FIFA. No. Come on, come out quickly now. Partey. Pepe again. You've got to react quicker than that when the ball's coming to you. Holding. Long's gone down here for a pen. They're looking at it. Holding has gone in. There's definitely contact, and I think that's a pen, and I think that might well be game over. He's given a corner. This ref, I tell you what, I feel slightly better now, but this ref's useless, because for me, we should have been given, Southampton, sorry, should have been given the penalty, so I'm very fortunate right now, but with Ward Prowse on the corners, you never know. Maybe Shane Long did make a bit of a meal of it, maybe, but I'm quite surprised at that, pleasantly surprised. 2 minutes to go plus injury time. Southampton have a corner, and it looks like, for me, they're about to take it to the corner flag. And they are. Shane Long is guarding the ball. Cedric's kept it in play and cleared it away. And it's headed back into play. No one's up there though. Chase. Willian and Lacazette. Come on, Laka. Press, 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 press. Oh, here we go. Shane Long. Saka is playing at left back, and since he's been at left back, he's not been the same. James Ward-Prowse has been given the BT Sport Man of the Match. The Emirates Man of the Match, that just makes it worse.
Really flourished under the new manager around Nelson Kirkland. 3 added minutes.
3 minutes of injury time. 3 minutes until we're out of the FA Cup after winning it in August, start of August, 1st of August 2020. It looks like on, I don't even know what day it is, the 23rd of January 2021, we could well be out of our competition. But Partey, Willian, there you go. You found someone in space, and it's Saka. Crosses in. Oh, it's almost gone all the way through and in the back of the net. Couldn't quite find Lacazette. That was the chance, bro. That was the chance. I thought RTV Clan's prediction was about to come true. Oh no, Saka. The ball nearly goes in. I just couldn't quite get there. As we go into injury time now. 3 minutes of injury time. I don't think it's happening, RTV clan. Saka. Well, I don't know why Gabriel's up there. But Gabriel's up there and Saka is at the back, which is very weird. He's still up there, Gabriel, which could well cost us going back, but I'd rather us go for it and then concede another one. But it's just the goal that was scored, it was just so bizarre. And it looks like, as cool as it is, it's going to be the goal. Oh, here we go. He's in space, and Ludu Diza. It's Xhaka that's had to defend. It's a corner, there's 90 seconds to go, and I think that might well be it. There's about 30 seconds to go, I've just looked.
Three central defenders or three defenders. Always on the break. I think they're going to be time wasting here at Southampton. And why not? Everyone comes across to be the accomplice.
This looks like it's going to be it now. Looks like we're out the FA Cup. Well, before this game wraps up, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Make sure to stay tuned for my match reaction, which will be out probably in about half an hour's time. I'm going to keep it short and sweet because there's only a few players I need to call out here. But Arsenal out the FA Cup, it looks like there's seconds remaining. Look at the whistle still hasn't gone yet. And that's for